Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be playing some TDS. I'm gonna be trying to speedrun some molten mode with engineer, accelerator, DJ, and this has no like support towers, you know? Well, this does have support, but no events. As you can see, engineer's on an event tower, accelerator's on an event tower, DJ, commander, and farm are on an event tower. If you guys didn't know this already, engineer is a starter tower in a game. Not in the actual game. That would have been extremely weird. It would be opposite day. Since technically it's the longest, grinding, and most expensive tower. And also costs the most level to get. The reason why I chose engineer over any other tower is because it got some good DPS. Also, the sentries, even if when the multi-boss spawns, he stomps, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we're gonna head on farming. Rifle sentry. Now, I'm gonna start up farming. Well, these guys look a lot tougher than what we've dealt before. This is TDS, Tower Defense Simulator. You never know what's gonna happen. Also, I mean, it does have flight detection, and the sentries are pretty good at, fighting. But again, 6 engineers and 8 accelerators should be enough to defeat the molten boss. If that's not enough, I don't know what is. Seriously, I'm not going for like maxing all the towers. I'm just gonna farm a while. Since engineer could carry you all the way up to the mysteries. Since its sentries do tons of DPS. Well, there was no sentries, but oh my god, it only has a 1 cent. It only has a. Oh my god, it only has a 2 sentry max. Anyway, so we're gonna be moving on to this way. As you can see, since engineers and I know there was a lot of debate about if engineer was better than Excel. My thing is that I would say it's pretty close to a tie. Engineer has more DPS, but can only place down 6. Excel can place down 8, averaging around the DPS. Accelerator is cheaper. Engineer's way more expensive, but Accelerator does a bit less DPS. Barely 100 actually at max, so but that's only its sentries, and sentries have a limited time. So technically, compared to the Fallen Kings, you really aren't gonna. It doesn't do as good as Accelerator performance. Oh no, not the shields. Well, okay, now that's just a troll. Now that the boss was defeated, normal boss, time to get back to farming. I started on wave 2, yeah, I know. I would say it took about 20 seconds. I did skip the other wave. So, yeah, I would say it took about 20 seconds. So, I'm just gonna chill out go on the thing and say, chill out. You can add 20 seconds onto what I did. I'm not trying to cheat. Well, I mean, getting to this far in 4 minutes is a speedrun in itself. Since we hadn't leaked anything yet. Oh cool, I can live in Sunday farms. You need more persist farming arrangement, which is what I do. More persist, like you can't get it wrong. If you get it wrong, you're out. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing right now. Boom! That's what you call a persist farming. Upgraded 2 farms with a wave bonus. before the wave skip. That's definitely helps during speedrun. Anyway, time to get the first Excel. DJ for extra range, cheaperness, you know, base one I'm using it for. Alright, now we get Commander. Obviously, we have Commander. Like, that's not even a question. Why do you have Commander? Now watch this. Excel does way more DPS with Commander, but again, Engineer doesn't really. But again, Engineer does get a lot of more DPS too. It's at level 3, but again, it does. I mean, it has 4. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, it has 6 levels. Yeah, it really does. Alright, now that Engineers, well, the only thing that actually gets buffed is Engineer, but that only has like 20 DPS. But yeah, these 3 sentries do some pretty good DPS. But again, Accelerator's cheaper. I like the animation. It's the only tower that actually stands up when its animation is going. Look. See? That's the only tower that actually has an animation of it standing up. That's so cool. That is like sick. Comparing that, I've been playing since 2020. Yes, I have. I can prove it to you guys by bringing out Swarmer. Most of you guys watching this video are probably like, what the heck is Swarmer? Well, Swarmer is an event tower from 2020, which when I started playing, I somehow beat it. I have no idea how I beat it. Now looking back at the old videos, it literally just said too hard. I think it was the same as the duck event now. Like the same amount of hardness. Eventually people got it. Instead of beating it like crazy. It's on something huge. Prepare. Bro, the Duck Hunt event was really fun. Like, it was actually the only event this year, and they have, well, I mean, it is better than it used to be. Because once again, they did add Engineer too, you gotta remember that. They added Engineer, they added Shields Engineer. They did a ton of stuff this year. But I'm thinking the reason why the time's so long is because they're working on a Halloween update. But again, what are you gonna build between a couple holidays? You know what I mean? Like, end of summer. What are you gonna build through a couple holidays? You know what I mean? This is gonna be kind of cool. Fast faucet is awesome. So, yeah. Excel, actually, if I'm saying this correctly, Accelerator does more DPS. You can call it when it's a tower. When it does more damage in general. But the problem is the sentries have a limited time limit, losing tons of DPS. But the thing is, Accelerator does have a recharge. Once again, its max level does way better, but again, it does lock on an enemy. Well, once again, Engineer is way more overpriced, so is it? Which one is better? Well, if I'm talking about if you're trying to play TDS, technically, if you're a newer player, I would say you should probably choose Accelerator over than ever getting Engineer until you're like a level 100 or 200. Well, you might ask why? Well, because Engineer involves more of like, you have to be good at the game to use it, compared to Accelerator. And that's why I would choose Accelerator over Engineer, since you need to be more good at the game to use Engineer compared to Accelerator. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't like it, Engineer. I just don't think it's good enough for like level 50s who don't really understand the concept of straight wave farming. You know what I mean? So you just gotta make it like even it out, since engineers are really tough tower to speedrun. I'll play the game. This is not good. Oh yeah, this. Well, now compared to max level, engineer is pathetic compared to max level accelerator. But the problem is, you need to know how to play the game better. Also, I don't think Rocket Arena was a good choice. Just speedrunning this. Actually, I don't know, since they do loop around. Okay, that definitely helps. Now it's literally basically the same price as Excel. Now that we have minigun sentries, which I don't even know that much. Illegal gun parts. What do you mean illegal? It's literally, you literally just stole something from Accelerator's house. What do you mean illegal? Okay, below logic for you. For all you guys. So, it's funny how when Engineer was released, alright, this same event had an Engineer skin. Which means only like 2% of people who even have Engineer have that skin. Because barely anybody got it during the event. Unless you pay to win or above level 60. Now that that's worked. I don't think that's a war machine sentry. Anyway. Alright. Time to get down more Excels, since Excels are going to be my main DPS. As you can see, all of these together, are doing about 200 DPS. And that's max. Not even anything. It costs 8k. So for me to max this cost 44,000, but this one costs 36,000. I'm gonna place down a little max accelerators. You know, whenever you're speedrunning, you always want to place stuff closer to the front, so you can do the most DPS. But the reason, okay, and did nobody notice this? But the War Machine sentries actually have rockets. Look, 15 splash damage adds a couple DPS. That's actually pretty cool. Also, the animation is really cool though. It just like fires missiles. Also, what do you mean? Oh, illegal gun parts. You mean illegal sentries? I don't think it's an illegal gun part. I think it's an illegal sentry. I think the sentries are illegal since you're not supposed to own rockets. Literally, so I think that's illegal. Since I don't know why Engineer did this, but they turned a pulverizing gun, like literally something that you could destroy anything in anywhere, into a nail gun. Why? That's almost why. Well, I don't think I'm gonna finish this run. Not like it wouldn't matter then. Well, yeah. Wave 37. We're not gonna shred the mods this fast, but hey, this is really good. I mean, accelerators are doing way more DPS, like, even if I did more engineers. Because 8 accelerators does more DPS, and they're also way more easier to handle and less strategetic. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Bye!